All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Got the Sony WF-1000XM5s in, so I'm not gonna say that name too much. That's a long name, so we're just gonna call these the M5s. And I didn't have the M4s, but I do have the M3s. And the M3s, I still have the M3s. They are ginormous in size. But we're gonna focus on these. So this is probably gonna be one of Sony's best offerings. I appreciate Sony sending these out to me, by the way. I want to go ahead and shout that out first. But here's they've gone with this kind of packaging here to save the planet. So yeah, okay, we're gonna save the planet. We're gonna get rid of this. So same thing here as the other buds that you get from Sony. Nice and compact in size. Yeah, I wish I could compare the 4s for you, but no worries. If you have the 4s, just know that these are going to be smaller than the 4s as well. Now I want to go straight into the presentation here. If you can see here, they've done a good job. A company who takes care of their packaging, to me, says a lot about how their customer service is going to be, possibly. So as you can see here, you got your manuals inside of here, and it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. It's simple as that. So here are the buds, and then here's the packaging for them. So super small, small, large, and then a medium is probably going to be on the actual earbuds, and that'll probably stay with me. Now the tips, and I'm starting with these tips because this is a different kind of tip. This is a foam type material with a different layer, set up a little different. So these are going to be a little different. They feel different, but I'm looking for sound quality, so I'm really hoping that the sound quality is where it's at. So if you notice here, they've also gone with Type-C with the USB-A on the other side. Some people were complaining about that with other products. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, as long as you've got fast charging, and these do have fast charging. So we're gonna go ahead and peel this up here. I like to start with the casing on them because the casing means a lot. It's gonna tell you exactly how you'll be able to carry this around in your pocket or whatever, but this is definitely a beautiful case. It's a frosted matte feel, which is really nice. Now I have a link down below. These do come in 2 colors, the black and by default for a lot of people will probably go with this, and then there's a khaki looking color or a sand color, which is actually pretty cool. The official color is called silver, but it's kind of a sand looking color with highlighted and like gold looking tips. I think it's pretty cool, but everyone's eyes are going to see that differently. But here's the case nice and lightweight, feels really good. This will go into any pocket. Now I do daily drive a set of Sony's earbuds, and I'll bring those in shortly, but the M3s are just ginormous in comparison. It's comical to put them next to them, so I don't want to grab them out, but maybe I should. But if you have the M3s or the M4s, just make sure when you pick these up, get ready to be amazed at how small they are. Now, again, the casing is really nice here. You got your sync button back there if you need to, your Type-C charging port, and then Sony branding here. As we crack these open, whoa, yeah, these are as small as I thought they were going to be. Now, I already daily drive a set of Sony LinkBud S's, so those are really tiny, and I love them, and they are phenomenal. Call quality is great. So we'll see how these measure up. I'm going to make these my new daily, and you're going to see. I'll follow up again with you. I did a lot of videos on the Sony LinkBuds S. I think I did, or I talked about them a lot on social media. They're my favorite buds, my go-tos. They're sitting right here, and I'll bring them in for a size comparison in just a second. But here are the buds. We're going to get ahead and take one out, and I'll take a look over the hardware and tell you how I feel about this hardware in just a second. But getting to the case itself, yeah, it does not. No spring loaded there. That's important to a lot of people because if you drop these, you run the risk of this just popping open. Now it is magnetic when it's closed, but some cases have a spring loading mechanism to when you shake it or you get it, it's not that flimsy. But nonetheless, you're probably saying, Jay, you're too dramatic over a case. Well, I've dropped plenty of earbuds out of my pocket before, and they go flying if you don't have that spring-loaded case on there. Just something to point out. But that's the case. Now the buds themselves look pretty cool. You see instantly you've got some Sony branding right there on this side. Amazing they can fit all this stuff on here. And these have bigger drivers. These have 8.4. And so that's going to give you bigger sound, more full sound. Yeah, so this is what they look like up close and personal, and you can see they're labeled. And you also have 6 microphones on there. So this is very nice that they can fit all of this power as an upgrade to the 4s and definitely the 3s in such a small package. And if you don't think these are small, then you haven't used a lot of earbuds probably, but these are tiny for the power that they're putting out. All right, now here's something that's gonna blow your mind. 3 minutes gets you 1 hour of listening. That is incredible. You can charge these for 3 minutes and get a full hour. And battery life is rated at about 8 hours with 24 hours with the case. Now, you know, in most situations, you definitely can get way more than that because you're not, depending on what you're doing, you're not using them straight through for 24 hours. So you definitely have your advantages there. But, you know, looking at these, man, you've got Sony's technology for AI, and that's going to give you better phone calls and things like that, because to me, the phone calls are important. I'm going to go ahead and point out a dislike already, and I'm just big on certain things. I don't like, I've said this before, so Sony doesn't get a pass, but I don't like glossy around earbuds at all. Now, it's nice that they have it as matte up here, but I definitely do not like glossiness. As you can see how easily I drop that. So let's go ahead and get these paired up. But first, I want to show you the size of them next to the Link Buds. Now the Link Buds are built different, so the Link Buds appear like they're a little bit more flat, but we're talking about a different level of quality and sound probably, and the fact that they can fit all of this bigger driver and this little body again is impressive. So I'm really impressed with the Link Buds. These are my go-tos for sure, but unfortunately they're going to take a back seat to these 5s. The case also is see how that's not like flopping right away. See what I'm talking about? Just a little. Even harder, still not doing it. But nonetheless, I'm gonna pair these up. This is the first impressions and hands-on. I'm not gonna make another part of the video saying, oh, they sound great. I'm actually gonna use them and come back into another video for you guys, because I really want you to get my real effect after working out with them. And I'm getting ready to work out here in a little bit. Do another second workout. So I'm going to work out with them. I'll follow up with you in a week or two. But first impressions of the hardware of these, decent, very good, very small. I like it. Just don't like the glossiness around there. But other than that, I'm ready to make phone calls with these, because I do a lot of phone calls, and the Link Buds, these are phenomenal for phone calls, and they also last a long time on battery. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed unboxing and first impressions of the hardware of the new M5s from Sony. I'm impressed. Now let's see if they can impress me with that call quality and sound for music.